Well, last summer I did a first impressions video of a fresh citrus fragrance from the house of Rirana called Salty Citrus. Well, this summer they released another fresh fragrance. Is this one going to be better than Salty Citrus? Stay tuned and find out. Today's video is going to be another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time it comes from the house of Rirana. It is their latest release, Coconut Nanas. So Coconut Nanas from the house of Rirana Parfums is a unisex, floral, fruity, fresh fragrance released in 2020. I don't know the nose behind this fragrance. It has an eau de parfum concentration. Alright, so let's check out the presentation. Alright, so here's the box for Coconut Nanas. Not sure if you guys have seen my video on Salty Citrus, but they do have the same boxes for each fragrance in the line. But we do have a nice typed out label here. It does kind of remind me of Le Labo. It has the ingredients and the notes and stuff here. It has the name of the house. It is a black cardboard box with a pattern you can see here when I kind of move it into the light. On the back side we do have the same pattern, only on top with the name of the house here. Do have a sticker with the name Nanas here on the side with a barcode. But other than that, not too much going on with this box. Let's check out the bottle. Alright, so here's the bottle for Coconut Nanas. Again, it does resemble the bottle from Salty Citrus and the rest of the bottles. I believe these are all handmade. They do have a nice twine that goes around the bottle. Very nice. It's like glued on there, but it's really, really cool the way they did this. Very original, very unique. It also has a piece of twine with a little piece of wood that has the name of the house, Rirana Parfums, right here. It does come with a silver atomizer and a plastic stopper. It does have a name tag here at the bottom that does say Coconut Nanas. Really cool bottle from the house of Rirana. Alright, so here are the notes for Coconut Nanas. In the top we have coconut and pineapple. In the mid we have peach and tiare. And in the base to round things off with frangipani, musk, and saffron. Yeah, so I don't know much about this fragrance, and unfortunately I did get a small little whiff of it because I did get this bottle used, and I guess the guy either had a little leak or just, it's very strong. It's a very highly concentrated perfume, so maybe just a little bit trickled out. But I did get a waft of it, so I'm trying not to breathe through my nose right now. But I did get a bit of a waft from the box earlier, so I'm trying to forget what that smells like. But I haven't heard too much about this one. Honestly, with the name Coconut Nanas, or Nanas, I was expecting maybe coconut and bananas, but there is nothing in this that makes me, like, there's no banana. There's coconut, pineapple, and peach, and that's the only fruit in there. Maybe something else in this, you know, the tiare, frangipani, and musk and saffron. Maybe give it a banana smell or something. But I did hear this is a tropical, fresh fragrance, and it is unisex. So, and gathering from the slight little bit that I got, it does smell like it's going to be a bit of a tropical concoction. But again, I'm trying to forget what that smells like because I really just want to do a first impressions. But, you know, Coconut Nanas, again, not sure if that means bananas or if that just means something else. I'm not really sure what the word nanas means. You guys can correct me in the comments because you guys always do. But yeah, so looking forward to trying this fragrance. I did really like Salty Citrus, and if you guys have ever tried these fragrances, they're super oily. Again, I don't know how they're not extrait de parfums. They say eau de parfum on there, but they're super oily, and they kind of spray out kind of weird because they're so oily. But they do last a very long time. They're super good performance on these fragrances. And I also did a video, again, I forgot I actually did this. I had a discovery set that I did a video with Brandon. Me and Brandon actually went over the rest of the line in little 5 ml travel sprays they sent me. But I did, I will put that video down below as well. But I did pay for this fragrance. I actually just got a really good price on it, so I wanted to get my nose on it because everyone's been talking about it. But yeah, so looking forward to trying this fragrance, and I hope I get a little something more than what I got in the air a little while ago. So let's give Coconut Nanas a first impression. All right, here we go. Pop the little stopper here. Clean hand, couple sprays. Really good atomizers on these fragrances too, by the way. Okay, yeah, definitely got, that's what I got in the air, but it's obviously stronger on my hand here. Definitely getting like a creamy coconut. Creamy coconut and pineapple, so automatically it smells very fruity, very tropical. It's like a smoothie, so it's milky. Getting the peach in there, so it's super duper fruity. Getting the coconut, getting the pineapple, getting the peach. getting those tropical floral notes, the tiare, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. There is a little line over the E there, so I'm guessing that means tiare or TR. And the frangipani, I believe, is a tropical floral fruity note with citrus nuances. But yeah, this fragrance smells really nice. It's not as fruity and as shampoo-y as Herba Pura from the house of Suspiro or Xerjoff. I actually kind of like this one better. This one's a little more toned down when it comes to the fruit. Like the fruit is there. The tropical fruit and those tropical flowers are there, but it's not super duper like in your face and super shampoo-y. This one actually smells like a tropical smoothie. Surprised there's no like vanilla in this. Surprised there's no milk or any, maybe the coconut gives it that, you know, coconut milk type of flavor. But I'm definitely getting a super duper fruity, super tropical coconut smoothie, which is not a bad thing. Definitely unisex. Kind of leans slightly feminine, but it's definitely not as feminine as Herba Pura is. Kind of getting the freshness right now, but it's not like super duper fresh. It's not like a citrusy kind of fresh. It's not zingy. It's just more of a tropical beach kind of smell. They're almost getting like a sand note. I want to say I tried a fragrance recently that had sand in it. I can't recall which one it was. This one sort of smells like it has a sand note in it, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad fragrance if you like tropical fragrances. It's sort of been done before with the Herba Pura or that Terenzi fragrance that I tried a little while back that actually smelled just like Herba Pura. I can't recall the name. I will put it down here. And also that, what is it? The Al Haramain Gold Edition was sort of a knockoff of that as well. That was very heavy in the pineapple and some fruits in there as well. But this one is a nice take on those sorts of fragrances. And I actually kind of like this one over Herba Pura. That one was very shampoo-y. Kind of reminded me of Prel or something like that. Kind of reminded me of an old school shampoo that I tried as a kid. Liking it so far. Smells like it's going to have good performance, and I'm sort of getting that sort of freshness that Herba Pura brings to the table. I'm not really sure where that comes from. There's just something in it that just keeps it going, that after a while you sort of forget it's there, but it's still booming off your skin, because those fragrances, even the Terenzi one, lasted a long time. This one kind of still has something in it that makes me think it's going to have a really long-lasting performance. Yeah, so right now, it's not a bad fragrance. If you guys are fans of those types of fragrances, the creamy, tropical, smoothie, you know, floral fragrances, you're going to love this one. But I want to see where this one goes, see how it develops, and give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. Alright guys, well I'm back with my update for Coconut Nanas from the house of Rirana Parfums. Yeah, so I spent the last couple of days with this fragrance, and I gotta say, yeah, I mean, I do like it. It's definitely not my favorite. I will say it's good for this type of fragrance. Like I mentioned in the first half of the video, I did compare it to a couple of others, being Herba Pura and the Gold Edition and the Kirke from Terenzi. But if you like fragrances like that, like I mentioned before, you're going to like this one. I do like this one out of those, and I believe I mentioned that before as well. But other than that, I can't really say that many good things about this fragrance because it's pretty linear. Honestly, it starts off with the coconut and the pineapples, all the fruity notes in the coconut. And it pretty much stays the same. The only really difference I get is it gets kind of like green, soapy, or so. There's nothing green in this, but it gets a little spicy, soapy. I'm not really sure what that's from. It might be from the saffron that gives some spice. But something to my nose gives it a bit of soapiness. But again, I don't know where that comes from. But other than that, it stays fruity and sweet. There's no vanilla in this. It's vanillic to my nose. It smells like there's a lot of vanilla in this, but there isn't any. I'm guessing it's just the fruit notes. But it stays sweet and fruity. And after the fruit fades away, it just stays mostly sweet. And it almost resembles a vanilla candle. Almost like one of those like old school vanilla candles with the saints on them. And the reason I know that is because they used to be in my house when I was a kid. But they kind of smell like one of those vanilla ones after a while. Because it really does lose a lot of the fruity notes. Which sort of took points away from the composition, because I mean, honestly, you smell that anywhere. You can get that from a body spray, from Bath and Body Works. You can get that in the candle. You can get that in, I don't know, like a soap or just whatever. But you know, you can sort of get something similar in a less expensive product. So this fragrance is $115 for 50 ml. For an EDP, which isn't a bad deal if you like, you know, this type of fragrances, and you want something that you know lasts a long time and whatnot. And we'll get to that in a minute. But it all depends on what you like. If you like fragrances like this and you're willing to put the money out for this kind of fragrance, then I think it's worth a try. Longevity for this fragrance is excellent. I did get 8+ hours every time I wore this fragrance. Like I mentioned in the first half of the video, this is very highly concentrated. It has a lot of oil in it, so when you spray it, you get the sheen. I don't know if you guys can see the shininess. That stays shiny on my hand for quite a while, so it's going to stay like that on your skin. Probably want to refrain from spraying your shirt with these fragrances because they might stain it. Don't know that for a fact because I haven't done it, but I would imagine since it's so high in oil, they would probably leave an oil mark in your shirt, and those are pretty hard to get out. But 8 hours plus for this fragrance is excellent longevity. Projection for this fragrance was excellent as well. I'm not going to say beast mode, but it was very, very strong in the first 2 hours. And I got, you know, really good scent trail, nice little scent bubble in the first 2 hours. And it really did hang around for a long time. I was getting wafts of it throughout the day. But the first 2 hours are definitely the strongest for this fragrance. Seasons for this fragrance, well, initially, just reading it on paper, I thought it was going to be a summer fragrance, but after wearing it a few times, I've realized it's probably best year-around. This one does evoke, you know, ideas and images of the beach and summertime because it's very tropical, but it's also very sweet and fruity and heavy, and you can't really hide that. So technically, it's going to get you through the cooler months, maybe even the colder months of the year as well, because it's just so heavy and so strong. So yeah, you can wear this one in the summertime, you know, but it's definitely heavy enough for the cooler weather. Occasions for this fragrance, well, initially, again, on paper, I thought this was going to be a casual day wear type of fragrance. But yeah, after I've worn it a couple of times, I think this is going to be good for any occasion. Honestly, I do get, you know, images and thoughts of wearing this one on the beach during the day, just casual. But it's so heavy and thick and sweet that you can probably wear this one for date night, just evening events. Strong enough for the club. This one does have really, really good performance. Might be too sweet and too strong for work. If you do wear it to work, maybe easy on the trigger. But other than that, all occasions are going to be excellent for this fragrance. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say are 25 and up for a couple of reasons. The first being the price. It is $115 for a 50 ml bottle. Not really sure if the younger guys can afford this fragrance. But the other reason would be because it's not going to say challenging, it's just very unique. It's niche, right? So, you know, if you guys have tried Kierke or Herba Pura, you guys are going to love this fragrance because it's along those lines. You guys are going to appreciate what this one is for. But I think the casual wearer, you know, is not going to really like this one so much. And I imagine a younger casual wearer definitely won't like this fragrance. You know, because it's just a little different than what you're used to. So I think 25 and up be a safe age range for this fragrance. So overall, I do like this fragrance, but I'm not in love with it. I'm going to go with Salty Citrus as being my favorite from the house for summertime. This one is not bad. Again, if you guys like Herba Pura and those types of tropical, creamy, vanilla fragrances, you're going to like this fragrance. Just to me, it was just a little, I don't know, it just seemed a little generic in a sense to where it reminded me of a candle or reminded me of something from Bath and Body Works. And do I really want to spend $115 on a 50 ml bottle for something I could get for probably, you know, $10 or $15 at the mall? Again, I respect the house. I really like Rirana and their perfumes are very high quality. This one more just goes down to, you know, just what it reminds me of for me personally. If I smell this and I smell a vanilla candle that, you know, my mom used to light up in the living room when I was a kid, then that's really not gonna, yeah, it's a good memory, but it's, for $115, not really sure if it's worth that. I can just go get something a little cheaper. Just go buy one of those candles from the flea market, honestly. But yeah, you know, good fragrance, very good quality, very good performance. Smells nice. Good ingredients in this one. I got most of the ingredients anyway whenever I first sprayed it. And you can't really hide. Look at that sheen, guys. You can't really hide the quality of this fragrance. But just overall for me, I'm going to have to pass on this one. If you like fragrances like Herba Pura, you're going to love this fragrance. And again, coconut nanas, again, I don't know what nanas means, but if it means bananas, it doesn't smell anything like bananas. It's just passion fruit, coconut, and some floral notes in there with some musk. But again, you know, nice fragrance, high quality, just, I don't know, not original for me, or not, you know, it just reminds me of too many things that are kind of generic and kind of cheap, that I've tried in other areas of life. So again, good fragrance, but not great. Alright guys, so now it's your turn. Has anyone out there tried Coconut Nanas from the house of Rirana Parfums? If you have, let me know your experience with this fragrance down in the comments below. Real quick, I wanted to congratulate the Dallas Stars for winning their first game in round 2 of the playoffs. Looking forward to bringing that Stanley Cup back to Dallas, so let's keep it going. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching our video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on those notifications for future first impressions videos and fragrance-related content just like this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.